Hi, I'm Carol,
And I'm Russell.
and this year we travelled 159 kilometres on the West Highland Way, which is an iconic walk in Scotland.
We've had a lot of fun experimenting with our photography, and this is the first exhibition that Carol and I have done on our own.
We wanted to use this as a way of reflecting on our experience in the West Highland Way, and we had hoped to have more landscapes, but it was the worst summer they'd had for 40 years. However, we did get some lovely shots. I tend to use all of my photography in relation to my quilting. This time I've done something completely different. So I've actually transferred a lot of my photographic images onto cotton, some of them on organza. This one over here, which fits in with the title Footsteps, is printed partly on organza, which I've overlaid over multiple photos.
It's the first time that we've had what I would regard as a fairly luxurious printer. It's a pigment-based ink printer. So as well as Carol printing on the fabric, I've had a bit of fun experimenting with different papers and also different techniques using Lightroom. These images in front of us at the moment are actually an image of a croft along the West Highland Way. It was one of the few moments when it wasn't raining and the sun was almost shining. But you can see the different arrangements or the different techniques, I suppose, that have been used to portray this croft. It was a rather lovely old spot.
I'd like to go over here just to give you an idea of what organza overlays can do to fabric. I really like this piece. It's only a little piece, but it was just some trees we looked at through the mist, and it was the beginning of summer, so that these ones were just starting to shoot again, but I've overlaid organza across the top of cotton, and you can see just using the same print that you get quite a sense of depth looking through the mist. This next one, I've also used some organza overlays, but they're less a dominant feature, and I changed the tonings completely.
And along the way there's a couple of extra landscapes of mine. One of the Highland Forest, quite spectacular rainforest I'd call it. Very mossy, dewy, misty place. You can imagine the mysticism of the Scottish Highlanders in their kilts and the fog and the bagpipes, actually quite eerie. Then we move a bit further along in the exhibition, and you probably wonder what the grain is doing growing in Scotland. Well, I've used a bit of poetic licence here because after our walk we went to France and cycled through Provence for about a week. I guess Carol's statement then just reminded me that in all of our work that we've done with photography and fabric, we try and build it upon the experiences that we've had on recent adventures, and we've been fortunate to have a few fairly exciting adventures and hopefully some more to come. Thank you.